Craziest, probably one of maybe my favorite hip hop moment I ever had, or at least top 2 or top 3. It was meeting my favorite producer of all time, DJ Premier, and meeting Primo was something that I never thought. Growing up as a hip hop nerd, being a youngster, and being like 13 listening to Gangstar, 14 bumping Gangstar everywhere I went in school. It was crazy. I never thought I'd ever meet Primo. So yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites. So what had happened was my big bro, R-Rated Rugged Man, he helped me set that up. He surprised me. So I had a whole week where I was chilling in New York, and R-Ray gave me a list. He's like, yo, give me a list of your favorite rappers and producers. And I was like, okay, word. And he ended up, like, literally that whole week we were just like crossing off the list one by one. We were meeting all my favorite guys. I was like, wow. And Primo was at the top of the list, top of the list. He was the first one. And we went to, it was D&D Studios at the time. And I get to the elevator and I don't know where I'm at. I'm like, okay, they surprised me. R-Ray's next to me and my boy Mr. Green is next to me. And they're like, we're going up the elevator. I'm like, what are y'all doing? They have cameras in my face like, ha, 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 wait till you see. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I don't know what we're doing. And I should have known off the bat, but I was still stuck in like, what? Because I had a funny feeling in my stomach, like, oh, something's about to go down. I don't know what's about to go down. And we get to the top floor, wherever we was at, lounging, and there's plaques everywhere. There's like Jay-Z plaques and Gangstar plaques and this and that. So I was like, yo, I should have put 2 and 2 together, but I was like, no, like, where am I at? Where am I at? So they're like, yo, Fro, take a seat. Just take a seat, relax real quick. Just waiting for the man of the hour. I'm like, okay. And then probably like 5 minutes later, I'm looking at the door. They're like, yo, peep the door. And then DJ Premier walks in. And he walks in, smiles, and he just sticks his hand out. He's like, I'm DJ Premier. I get up and just give him like a big hug, like a huge like bear hug. I'm like, yo, it's just like, I felt like it was crazy. Like, just being a huge fan, like I felt like that night, like I felt like my world stopped. It was crazy. Like it was really emotional for me because not only Primo but Gangstar and Guru and these guys got me through a lot of like really tough times in school, and not only that, just really life moments. Life stuff happens in life, but they got me through really tough times. And for someone to meet like Primo, and then he's like, yo, you're dope. Like your stuff is really dope, like really dope. I'm like, wow. That's always like probably my top moment ever in hip hop. And then after that, we went on to made like 12 songs. And we made 12 songs in maybe 2 weeks, or maybe 2 weeks here and then another 2 weeks later. But we made like 11 joints, 11 to 12 songs. And it was crazy. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. None of them are out yet or anything like that, but just the fact that I got that experience is just bananas to me. So yeah, it's definitely meeting DJ Premier. Yeah, that was definitely crazy. And making music with him too.